Hello YouTubers, this is SHEM. A few days ago I unpacked the brand new second generation Motorola Moto X in white bamboo on my channel. In this video I want to walk you through the software found on the device. The phone works on the newest Android 4.4.4 KitKat, which is just a stock version, which makes Motorola devices a great alternative for the Nexus series fans. Motorola was recently owned by Google, and the software updates for their phones come in just a few days after the official release. Let's take a look at where it differs. Except for a few new wallpapers, the launcher is unchanged. There is however an option to set the Google Now cards as one of the screens. On the list of apps there are three new from Motorola. The first being Moto, which is a very expanded assistant from Motorola. It can only be used with one of the available languages from the list, which are English, French, Spanish, German, Portuguese or Italian. In the settings you will find four options. The first is called Assist, where you can set how the phone acts at nighttime in sleep menu or during driving after connecting to a Bluetooth system. In Home menu you can set the phone to read out text at chosen location and to tell you who is calling. Finally, there is a Meeting menu where you can set how the phone acts during meetings. The next option is Actions. Here you have a few gestures that make use of the built-in infrared sensors on the front. We can set it so that a waving movement of the hand above the display silences it or snoozes alarms, and turn on the Moto display, which automatically launches when we reach for the device and displays notifications that we can quickly read. The next on the list is Voice, and as I mentioned earlier, this option is only available in one of the 6 supported languages. I have the phone set to English and I'll show you how it works. Moto Voice is a slightly extended Google Now voice assistant which works in a similar manner. At first we can set a launch phrase that will wake up the device. I set mine to Hello Moto X. Now every time I say the phrase, the Moto Voice assistant starts listening to commands. We can display the full list of commands after saying Get Commands List. On the list we can find the following. What's New command will read out the current time and tell you about any pending calendar events and other notifications. Post to Facebook command lets you open Facebook and type the status update.
Opening Facebook. What would you like the status to say?
It's a lovely weather outside and I'm feeling very well today.
I think you said the lovely weather outside and I'm feeling very well today. Should I post?
Send WhatsApp message command is obvious. Play Beethoven on YouTube lets you open a playlist of the given artist on YouTube. Find my phone switches on the alarm in the device to help you find it nearby. What's the weather like? We'll check the weather conditions in the area.
It's 16 degrees and mostly cloudy in Poznan.
Then there is the set alarm command.
9 AM.
Setting alarm.
Take a selfie.
And also a take a selfie command to open the camera and take a selfie without touching the device. Open calendar command will open the app. And What's This Song will recognize the song playing in the background. Unfortunately, this service is not available where I live. The last on the list is the display menu, where you can turn on Moto display, which I mentioned earlier, and select which apps have access to notifications. The second app on the list is Motorola Migrate. This one lets you move data from your old device to your new Moto X. In just a few clicks you can move apps, contacts, messages and multimedia from your old device with Android or an iPhone by installing a dedicated app and authorizing the transfer by scanning a generated QR code. The third app is called Help, and this is simply a detailed instruction manual for the phone with all functions explained in detail. There are no other than the standard Google setup apps installed. Or actually, there's one more which I left for last on purpose. It is the camera app. It has a very intuitive interface with a menu of options showing up after swipe from the left side. The list of modes and settings is short and the app has just the basic features. We have the HDR toggle, flash settings, the touch control of exposure and focus by dragging the square on the screen. Next we have the video resolution settings, and here you can choose from Full HD, 4K or Full HD slow motion. Other than that we have a panorama mode that takes low resolution images. The resolution settings, where you can select from 2 available picture resolutions with different aspect ratios, and the shutter sound toggle. The last on the list is a gesture to quickly launch the camera by flicking the wrist. There is no scene selection or any manual settings for ISO or shutter speed. I will discuss the picture quality in my full review soon, but for now let's take a look in the phone settings. Other than the standard positions on the list, we can find Motorola Connect, which is a feature that lets you receive notifications about calls and texts on your PC through an extension for Google Chrome. Personally, I prefer a more advanced app called Push Bullet. Another new feature can be found in sound settings, where we have audio effects or simply an system-wide equalizer that lets you adjust the sound on headset or speakers to your liking. Finally, there is also Motorola Privacy settings and Motorola ID. The first is to let Motorola collect information from the device, and the second to connect Motorola ID with your Google account to use in Motorola apps. As you can see, other than a couple of voice control options and a few gestures, Motorola Moto X has hardly anything other than the Nexus devices. Is that good? Well, I personally prefer more extensive user interfaces from other manufacturers that offer features that help in multitasking and other gimmicks. But Motorola Moto X will definitely appeal to all fans of pure stock Android experience, and it offers a very fluid interface. I hope that you've enjoyed my video. Soon you'll be able to find a detailed review on my channel. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe.